Hello everyone, here we are back with the Starter Boat Gloat Challenge, challenge number 2 that I'm hosting, and these are the top 10 contenders. So in the previous video we took a look at 3 of them, and in this video we're going to continue to look at another 3, maybe 4, depending on the time, and see exactly how they perform in a situation that requires a search and rescue type boat. So we're going to do the same challenge we did last time, and we're going to try 3 different boats to see how they work. Up first we have user Darino and their creation. Now this is a beautiful boat by all accounts, and there's even a jetpack, which in my previous video I did not get working, and that was because I did not have the space update live on my game. In this case I have made it live just because I have to test it. It wasn't fair the previous time because I kind of just skimmed over it. It did not work. So here we're going to test it, and we're going to take a look at the rest of the boat. Like I said, it's a beautiful craft. I do love the paint job that you see here and how it kind of fits in with the seats. Inside we have this kind of interesting arrangement for the helm. 3 seats for survivors, some torches, some equipment. I'm trying to find our life-saving gear. Down here we got 2 beds. We got our life-saving gear on the wall here, and then this little area with a bed and another seat and a desk. Lots of life-saving gear on the wall. That's good. We don't need to see the engine room for this video. And other than that, on the outside, see where our fire hoses are and stuff. There is this kind of supply closet button. Nice. There's more gear here. Oh, I did not see that last time. That it all folds open, and presumably that's fuel inlet below decks. So there might not be a fire hose, but if that's the case, that's okay because we don't need that. That wasn't a requirement. Now for the jetpack, I gotta see this. So let's take a seat, release connectors, okay, and then it just says toggle flight. Oh shoot. So I do have the space mode on. So maybe I'm just not very good at controlling it. It is taking off, which is really cool, but not going straight up, unfortunately. Anyways, we gave it a try. So I guess if Darino wants to explain or make a video how it works or tell me in the description, I will give it another shot for fun. But for this video, unfortunately, I could not get it working again, even with the space mode on. But let's take this boat out and do some rescues. The boat is spawned in. Let's get going. So once we hop aboard here, I think there's a button here for the bilge pumps, and then from here we're gonna turn on all this stuff and wait for the engine, the steam engine, to power up. Alright, you can see the temperature is increasing. Meanwhile, our rescue victims are waiting to be saved, but hopefully we'll be out soon enough here. So I'm trying to give gas. Fuel minutes infinite. Oh wow. Oh, there we go. And we're off. And this thing just kind of glides over the surface, super smooth. And it's going very fast. Very fast, actually. Alright, now we pull up to here. Okay, let's try the water cannon setup. Oh, I see we could aim at the boat. But presumably I'm gonna try to kind of want to rescue the people first. Okay, we got one here to our side, and honestly super maneuverable. Look at this. Like, it kind of just spins on the spot. Very, very maneuverable. Probably one of the most maneuverable that I've ever seen, to be honest. Just how it's like so fast to respond. Okay, we'll take this one character. No, I want to pick you up. There we go. Load her up here. And then there's another one on the other side. Oh, there you are. How convenient. Am I holding them? Good. Okay. Next, we'll put them on the ship. Okay. And then let's move up to where the boat is on fire. So the cannons, I'm not quite sure if there's a better way to aim them or not. Just using this thing, but we might be able to just hop aboard and try to save the person. Hopefully we don't burn too fast. I didn't even put on any life gear, or safety gear, or fire extinguisher. Ah, come on, let's get on. Oh, that wind is really making it tough. Okay, nope, that's not gonna work so well. We gotta go. Oh, alright, well, fair enough. We did not actually suffer there too badly. And in we go. Close the door. No, close the door. Let's go below decks. And these medical beds are perfect for this type of thing. We can not do that, but rather do that as needed, or use any of these health kits. Heal them up here. These guys are in good health, so that's all good, and I'm good in health now too. So one of the critiques I'd probably say is this is a bit tricky here. You could easily fall down the hole. Maybe would have been better more so in the middle of the room here. I'm not sure what runs behind the wall, but regardless, we did it. We rescued these guys, and take a look at that. Just like, it functions flawlessly and so quickly, like it almost glides over the waves. So this was a super fun creation to test, and really well, performs really well, like really does the job. And I love the flare launcher on the roof there, and all that cool stuff. Like, yeah, it's like that's useful too, illuminates everything. So really nice build. Thank you for submitting this, and that was a blast to use. Next up, we have Lord Bison's Incrediboat. It is an insane folding out contraption that's going to become a massive boat rather than its kind of beginning platform. So that is super cool. Let's give it a look. As we all know, this boat is not complete in this current state, but rather you have to open the whole thing up. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to fast forward that process. Interesting enough, it seems to have failed this time. If tower fails to move during unfold, toggle this button until you hear the mags connect. Something's supposed to come out. I'm curious how it's going to perform in the in the storm. So when we have a stormy condition, what's going to happen? But pretty much what we have here is a little compartment for people to be saved. We got some rescue supplies. Okay, firefighter gear, that's good to know. Over here we got our camera station, turbine station. Somewhere also there should be the water cannon station, and I believe up there we actually have the if I can get around this. there was a way around it, I'm sure. But up here, we have more firefighting gear and a toggle button for presumably a hose. So that's good. Okay, I think we have everything we need to head off on our mission and see exactly what happens with this vessel. We got the Incrediboat here. Let's hop aboard. And in we go. I like the lights turn on by proximity, so we know that it's nice and lots of lights for us not to get lost. Now before we begin, let's activate the relays. We press this button and now we watch the thing unfold. So I don't quite know how it's going to work in the dark, or rather with well, with the waves, not in the dark, with the waves, because that compartment's going to open up and hopefully it doesn't flood. But let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Okay, that part's activated. Now that door has to slide open. But you see we're getting some kind of waves lapping over that area, so hopefully it does not flood down for us. There we go. That goes down. And these little propellers are on the bottom, just like what I have on my creations, to kind of keep the stability, so that's useful. Now that part has to get pushed out. So, unfortunately, in the meantime, our people over there need rescuing, but we're almost ready. Alright, now the whole platform has to raise. Cool. And that little lip drops down. Now I wonder if I can, in the meantime, start up the engine. Turn up the throttle. Okay. That seemed to have worked. And then next, over here we have green, and we have no propulsion right now, so we have to enable the propulsion. So let's press 5. We want it to be red. Red is all systems, cool. And then that's that. We hear it starting up, so if I give it some acceleration or press W, off it goes. Beautiful. And even this waves, or even with these waves, it's very stable. You'd never think this is a ship that came from a starter base, judging by the size of it and all that, so really cool. Okay, over here we got one guy there. Where's the second one? Hopefully didn't run her over. Let's make our way past. Oh, off to the left. Nice. Alright, we'll stop somewhere here. And then we'll jump to the front and try to use this to put out the fire. Not quite sure about the pressure. We may just be too far away. So I'm going to put this back. I think that one of my people are going to drown soon, so we don't want that. I wonder if, I think we can get her to follow. Let's go. Follow me. Nope. Nope. Follow. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Okay, he's behind us. Right on. Now we'll have to jump on the back. I do believe there are no ladders here just because of the maximizing of the size of the thing. And we have to make sure the propellers don't chop us up, but once we can get here, we jump aboard. Oh. Oh, that is painful. Whoa. Are there ladders in the back? Oh, there are. Perfect. And there's even little lights to guide us. Okay, up we go. That's one of the people. I have no idea where the other one is. And in here, we have a medical bed. Fantastic. Oh, wow. I'm truly... Oh, there we go. I was going to say I lost the person, but there he is. I think we're driving right over that flare now, so it's super tough to see anything. Okay, and there's another medical bed. Oh, there's lots of medical beds. So that is really nice. And then lastly, we have to get up there to that burning ship. Alright, now I think if I get close enough... Also, there's a water cannon on the front, but I'm not quite sure how to operate it. And again, I didn't study everything about this. I just rather did a quick and dirty walkthrough, so I don't want to get too close for fear of starting on fire, but I do want to put out that fire and then grab some. Oh no, that's a terrible fire, but also there's some gear here, so we'll grab this and this and we'll make our way outside. No, we need to jump over this. Okay. How do I make this work? Keeps getting away from us, so I gotta go a little closer. What if I kind of pass it off to one side so we don't catch on fire? That's my biggest concern, is just catching on fire here with it. Well, it seems to definitely be propelling forward with the wind, which is really tricky. Okay, let's try that. Pick that up, and hose, and R. Let's go. Pressure. No, we need more pressure. What is going on? No. Not quite sure what's happening here, but I do have the firefighter gear on, so I'm going to try to get closer. Oh, it's pulling me. Okay, I'm just going to try to swim over organically, if you will, and just jump right on in. Let's go. Open the door, grab the person, and off we are. There's 1 minute left, but we know we have all those medical beds, so we're definitely going to be able to put the person on them. Alright, good. That should be everybody as far as the boat's concerned. The fact it's on fire does not impede us because we are off to the races. So that is a really useful vehicle. This boat is extremely useful and crazy how it opens up. I'm actually at a loss of words. Lord Bison makes the most incredible kind of folding out creations I've ever seen, truly. Just how it comes to be is wild. So great job as always. Really impressive creations, just wild in the sense of how this boat, probably two and a half times the size of a starter base, folded out from presumably this kind of weird ball-shaped thing, and now here we are driving it through here. So great submission, super fun to use, and amazing as always, Lord Bison. The next ship we're going to look at is by user Discarding Sabo, and we are going to take a look at how this Italian fast boat works. So again, incredible shape. We know that it uses the jet engines, really cool mast, and it is fast. If we load up the ship here, you see it's a really incredible looking craft. We got water cannons here. Just have to figure out how to turn them on. I believe there is a button down there that we have to turn. But regardless, or there's a main breaker somewhere inside the bridge, probably. Yes, right here, main breaker, and then the ignition comes on, and that's also how we can access these water cannons. Good, so that's going to be good for putting out the fire. Equipment. I believe there was equipment somewhere here. Oh yeah, tons of it. Tons of equipment here too. Not so much for life saving, but that should be here on the walls. Alright, defibrillator, the first aid. I think we're good to go. Alright, let's hop aboard and get the show on the road here. So in the driver's seat, main breaker, ignition. We got all kinds of controls here, but we're going to try to just use it for the more simpler ones. But as we go off here, this jet-powered boat goes very fast. I believe we reached 100 knots in ideal conditions, but you're here even in the kind of wavy conditions, you saw that it's still handled. Now, it is a little top-heavy. It's intended for kind of lakes and stuff, so that is something to consider when we're out in the open sea, but regardless, it seemed to get the job done. Just using this, I wish there's a bit of a dead zone where 0 is, so we don't end up, so I don't have to watch it. But here we go, close enough. And now fire stuff, let's jump out. This hatch, I think, is one of my comments. I'd like to see a proper door, just because you may not end up properly using it. Like, it's hard to kind of operate. Now we're going to put out the fire on the boat there, or at least try to put it out. In the meantime, go and save the first person from here. If I can find him. Oh, there we go. Beautiful, we got one. And this nice ladder on the side. Super easy to walk up. So I guess the only thing is this bit here. And now we're going to have to kind of do this assortment. Put the person in the bed, and then we'll jump through here. Oh, actually that kind of worked. And then I have to find the other people. Okay, good. You're here. Let's go. And you're here. Everyone's close. And there we go. So we'll throw the person there, and second person. There you are. Come to me. There we go. Flawless. And put them there. I guess we could go turn off the oh, no, I can't get out. We could go turn off that hose, or turn this off, and make our way back in here, close this up, and now we're sealed. So now we're inside this nice little place. And shout out, honestly, to the naming of the seats, and to this reference to Madagascar with the seats. And if I go and give it acceleration, we're off. So beautiful creation. Even though it is intended for lakes, it still excels in open sea. Well, this isn't quite open sea, this is quite close to land, but take a look at that. So very nice, very nicely built, very useful systems, and even in these kind of rough conditions it still holds its own. So great creation. Thank you for submitting this, and it was a lot of fun to use. So with that said, I'd like to conclude this video for now. Stay tuned for part 3, where we're going to interview the rest of the boats, or test the rest of the boats. And in the meantime, stay tuned for more creations, for more videos, more content. Join the Discord community, become active, all that good stuff. And see you next time. As always, happy Stormworksing, everyone.